Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 3 DIYs that would be perfect for Christmas gifts. Christmas can get a little bit expensive, and here's 3 things you can do that would just be great gift options if you don't want to spend a lot of money. You're going to want to get a bowl for your dry ingredients, and you're going to start with a cup of baking soda. And then you're going to do half a cup of citric acid, half a cup of Epsom salt, and then half a cup of cornstarch. And you're going to want to whisk that all together so it's all evenly incorporated. You're going to want to get a separate bowl for your wet ingredients, and I'm starting with 3/4 a tablespoon of water in there, and then I'm adding 2.5 tablespoons of coconut oil that I've melted down. You can use whatever oil you want, this is just what I had. And then it's time for the essential oils to make it smell good, and for this one I chose to put peppermint oil and thieves in it. I just really liked that scent combination. I think it smells really good, and I use the Young Living oils if you're wondering. And then you want to mix that all together, and it's time to start adding it into the dry ingredients. You want to make sure you add it in very slowly. I know I sped this up so it would go a little bit faster in the video, but you want to add it very slowly so that it doesn't start to react as you pour it, and you want to make sure that you're really mixing that in. Then, if you'd like to make them look pretty, you can add in food coloring. I chose to make them like a pinkish red color because I am also going to be adding in some rose petals. I got these off Amazon. It's just like rose buds. I took out the big pieces and I just left the really tiny ones because if they're too big, they're not going to go down your drain well. But I know that Lush puts these in there, so it should be fine. And then you're going to want to get a silicone mold or whatever you're using. I got these silicone molds off of Amazon as well. And you're just going to press that mixture into the mold. And you really need to press it down in there so that it sticks together well and really shapes to the form of that silicone mold. So really focus on that and filling it up. And then these need a good 2 days to set so that they're fully dry and fully solid. So just set those aside for 2 days. Make sure you give yourself some time. So for this next DIY, you want to start with some solid soap that you're going to melt down, and it comes in a big slab if you get it off Amazon, and I used about half that slab and then cut it in cubes that are already kind of laid out, and you want to melt it in 30-second increments in the microwave until it's liquefied, and then you can add in your scents, and I'm choosing to do a lavender lemon scent mixture because I think that's a really nice one for a soap. So yeah, and then you just want to mix it in so it's well incorporated. And then for an added aesthetic and even a little bit of exfoliation, I chose to put some lavender buds in as well. These were interesting, but I did like them. They kind of all sink to one side when you pour it into the molds, but they do incorporate a little bit throughout the soap, and you'll see that when I take it out of the molds after it's dried. And these dry a lot faster than the bath bombs. You could probably take these out like a couple hours later. So if you have less time, this is a great option as well. So this last one is super simple. You just want to use 1 part sugar, 1 part oil. I used liquefied coconut oil, and you want to make sure that it is liquefied and it is not a solid that you melted down because it will solidify and won't be a good scrub. And then you can just add whatever essential oils you want, and I chose to do a peppermint one, and you just mix it all together. So if you're going to do a tablespoon of sugar, you do a tablespoon of oil and then add like a couple drops of whatever oil you want to put into the mixture. So this made enough for one little tiny lip scrub container. So now you can see that I'm taking out these bath bombs. I literally waited like 3 days, so they came out pretty well. Some of the tops were a little bit flaky, but honestly it wasn't too bad. And I tried one and they really do work well, so I was happy about that. And then I'm just taking out these soap ones, and like I said, those dried a lot faster. I just chose to wait the same amount of time I did for the bath bombs for the sake of the video. But yeah, so now that everything's ready, you can start putting them into packages for Christmas. And for this, it's pretty simple. I just added one of these mini bows that I got at Walmart. Nothing special, just a little added flair for a gift. And then here's one way you can package either the bath bombs or the soaps. I just added some of that, I don't know what you would call that, like confetti, Christmas confetti, and I just putting in some soaps for this one. You could do a mixture. I just chose to do 3 soaps, and then you can just put a bow on top and put one of those little like to from name tags. You can decorate it however you want. This is just how I chose to, and you can write who it's to and that it's from you on that little tag. So there's one way. And then you can also do this way that is a little less work. I saw these at Walmart actually, and they're just like literally ready for you to just plop the bath bombs or soaps in there. I put a little bit of that Christmassy confetti in there for an added look to it, but all you do is just drop them in there. I chose to put the bath bombs in this one, and you just tie it back up and it's all ready. It's a great gift. You could add one of those gift tags if you want. You don't have to. That one is a lot simpler and easier if you're into that. So there are the 3 DIYs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you a little bit if you are stuck on what to get people and need like a cheap option. And thank you guys as always for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below as to what kind of DIYs that you like as gifts. I always like to learn about new ones. They're just always useful. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for my last holiday video. Bye!